Yep, y'all see that? The bulb is out on this side, which means this is the third time in a year I'm gonna have to replace these halogen bulbs. So, getting really sick of it. In my previous car and on the front of this car, I upgraded to LED using the VLEDs, and my old car had over 3 years. After replacing it once, never had to replace it again. This time, we're a year in, and this is the second time I've had to replace that one side, replace the other side once. So this is gonna be the third time I replace it. So I'm gonna try out some LEDs from Amazon. Never had these, always go with the VLEDs, but I was like, these are way cheaper because there's 4 bulbs in the back in total. Let's try them out. So I got these from Amazon, and what got my attention is that it says no error code and no hyper flash, which would mean like the lights blink really fast, like if your bulb was out. None of that. And this is what they look like. I'll take them out here in a second. But apparently they have like a built-in resistor. So supposedly these will just be plug and play, but I have tried not the same brand, but a different brand from eBay that apparently were supposed to do the same thing, and they didn't work. Gonna be giving these a try, see if they work or not. Don't really have too much faith in them because these were pretty cheap, but I'm gonna throw them in there, see if they work, and see if I recommend these to anyone. So I'm gonna start by removing the tail light, which is just 2 7mm bolts on top, and then just clips holding it in. So this is what they look like. So the cam. Let's get to installing these. Now, before I put it back in fully and clean up the wiring, the big reveal: will they work? Well, let's give you a little comparison. It is definitely brighter. They do seem to work, at least the flashers, but the real test will be trying the turn signal and making sure they don't hyper flash, because that's really what I'm worried about. And let me see if I can do a little focusing so y'all can see it is a good bit brighter. So hopefully these don't hyper flash. I'm gonna go inside, test the turn signal, and if they don't, I think this is gonna be a big win. Well, it looks like they work perfectly, so for sure recommending these. Let's just get the wiring tidied up because right now it's a mess. Just finished up the install. I will say installing the lights back is a bit tricky because now you have the resistors back there and stuff. This was supposed to be like a 10-15 minute project, ended up taking almost 45 an hour, just because it is tricky to get all the resistors and everything behind the taillight and still have it sit flush. Did take me a hot minute. Just to let you know, you will have to play around with that. You don't just pop the taillight back in because of all the extra stuff behind there. You will have to be moving it around until you find out how to get it to move, because when you're putting it in, like the things wiggle around. But I did get it in and the lights are sitting flush, but it definitely took a good bit. But besides that, works great. The on and off looks way better than before. So that's it for this video.